In this video, we're going to talk about how you can create space for your transformation to develop yourself in personal development topics. And if this is the first time that we meet, I'm Jonas, and on this channel we talk about authenticity and personal growth. We provide tools and ideas that help you gain clarity, freedom, and fulfillment in your life. If you haven't yet, consider subscribing. Recently, I had a realization with a friend of mine when we were talking about personal development workshops. And actually, the most important thing to develop yourself, especially in personal development topics, is to create the space for your transformation. To create that space. And there's a couple of ways you can do that. First of all, you can actually create a physical space in a way. And for example, if you want to go deeper in meditation, you create your own little meditation space. But what a physical kind of creating space physically could also mean retreat into the mountains, which I did recently with a good friend of mine. He just went into the nature to meditate for some time. So kind of creating this physical space for you to transform. Then there's also other ways to create space, like time. For example, create the time and maybe Saturday afternoon to read a certain book or do certain exercises, go to certain workshops, or just take time for yourself. That's the time. That's how you create space in time. Then there's also creating space in your mind. You do that by first setting an intention. If you have a certain topic that you want to develop yourself in, you set yourself an intention, and that creates space in your mind to actually start working on that. And then there's also kind of creating this mental space in a way. Could also be kind of applying a new idea, reading it, buying a new book, start to immerse yourself into a new topic, which all starts with you setting an intention. And then also another way of creating space is creating space in the sense energetically, inviting the kind of people into your life or spending time with them that already have achieved what you want to achieve, or that are going into the direction where you want to go. Because that kind of creates the space, in a sense, social space, for you to transform. And so really, it has some very deep insight for myself, and it's also how we base our workshops on personal development and transformation. It's really this concept of we create the space so we can transform. And then in that space, transformation happens by itself. You develop by yourself if you have the right space. For example, in the workshop setting, you create certain situations where you can explore or experience yourself that you could otherwise not do. And so one way as well to create space for your transformation is to potentially go to workshops, to go to certain experiences and go into those experiences. So you create your own space to experience yourself in that, because that's really the baseline to develop. And so I would invite you, if you have a certain development topic, personal development topic that you want to work on, go along these lines of, try to think along these lines of how can I create physical space? How can I create time space for that? How can I create mental space, setting your intention, maybe buy books or invite it into your mind, create that space in your mind. And then also, how can you get into the energy of that? Get around the people that would that are in that kind of either develop in that direction or already further ahead on that journey. And also, or as an addition, go to workshops or go to these kind of experiences where you can develop this kind of topic you're working on. So if you liked the video, please hit the like button. And if you want to support my channel, please consider subscribing to my channel. And also turn on notifications so you'll be notified when new videos are going to come out. And hey, there are so many videos on this channel. I would invite you to check out some more of them. This one is the one that YouTube thinks you would like the most, and this one is my most recent video. So have fun watching and have a great day.